Hello and welcome. Today is going to be Tag Tuesday. Haven't done a Tag Tuesday in a while. It is hosted by Sheree Brown over at Turquoise Dreaming. I'll put her information in the description. I'm going to make some tags. Whoops. Okay. If you've seen any other my other videos with stamping, I do pull these off the block, so it's not a big thing. But I want to make some more of these tags. I do have them in my shop. They're this shape here, this big tag. This is my sample template, but I'm going to make a new one. It's pretty much going to be the same size. I used, for the ones that are in my shop, I used this die set here, and I think this is the tag collection by Sizzix. But they came out with a new tag, and it's called Framed Tags. Love it. This is my new favorite. It has 3 different sizes, and then it has 3 hole reinforcers. So to save time, I already cut these out and they were wet, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of sanding around the edges, so I should have done that beforehand. Let's see. Just trying to think. But yeah, these tags have the little frame embossed around the tag, and I love that. So I'm going to switch these out. I'm going to do new tags, take new photos, and it's going to be, I'm going to change my listing. So let's see, but I needed some of these for an order, so I thought I might as well share. And I'm trying to see, this is going to be, because it's flat, it'll be clear. Okay, and this is basically a recipe for honey cookies, a complete recipe. Isn't that cute? So let's see. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse this morning. It was like 21 degrees this morning. I was cold last night. Let's see here. I'm gonna need some double stick tape. Just gonna put some double stick tape on this. I don't have too many tags to make. I need 6 for the order, and then I just did a couple extra, so just make sure, get enough tape on here. Oh, sometimes it don't want to stick. And then this is just the 3M double stick tape. It works really well for the stamps, but it's sticking to me. Come on. Come on. I can't, there we go. Alright. I just want to get it smoothed out. There you go. Okay. So let me get a position for my tag, and I pretty much stamped it that way so that the bear is up towards the hole there. So I think I'm going to keep it that direction. So just want to pick, and this is just the sticky grid paper. I've showed that before, and I taped it down because it can lift up. I think I'm going to go with the 1. There's a 1 here, and I'll put it in the corner. Excuse me, sorry. So just going to try to, I should have cut some extra. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10, and I need 6 good ones, so really don't want to mess up too many times. So see, the sticky grid is holding my tag, but because it's a chunky tag, I'm going to put these on there. Just want to see, kind of want it to be centered. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go with it. And because I peeled this off the block, I got it on clear. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I had to do that. Just having issues this morning. I did sift my clear embossing powder because I am going to emboss them. I just got done embossing a whole bunch of other things. Where is that? No, I don't want to show that yet. Okay, so and I've shared how I do that. You just get yourself a tiny little cheap sifter. Let me grab it. And I just keep it in my craft room just for that purpose. I think it's for like lemons or something. You can get them fairly reasonable. But over time you can get little bits of paper, like the little skinny things that come off here. They get in there. All right, I want to use my embossing buddy so that I only get powder where I want it. And I'm going to use my customer likes red, so I'm using the Carnation red. See how that goes. All right, I'll get that out of the way. I'm thinking 10 steps ahead. And I'm just using my platform. Works for me because I have arthritis and it really helps. I need my thing. Where are you? Oh my goodness. Oh. There you go. Sorry, I have drawers all around me so I can grab stuff. Just have to remember where I put it. And this is just a Stampendable. I got it on scrapbook.com. Oh, cool. I think that's going to be good. It just needs more ink. Sometimes it takes a little bit after you wash them to get them primed, but the darker I can get it. Yeah. I know this probably shakes the camera, but I gotta do it. Okay, I love that. I'm gonna try to hit this. I really need a little cup. I think I have one. I have a Dixie cup in here. So I'm going to do all of these, and that's usually how I do it, mass make, and then heat set them, and I'll show you that. So I'm kind of happy. I think maybe that heart needs to go up that way a little bit. Looks a little crooked. Okay, I can't mess up too many more, so let me put my lid on here. I do store these upside down. I've always stored them upside down, but the thing with that is that you get, and it could be just my temperature here, ink around here, and I usually clean it off with an alcohol wipe. But yeah, but it does help to store them upside down, but the ink does get all over the lid. For me, it does. All right, I want to reposition this. I'm going to wipe it off because I'm going to have to reset it. And this is just a micro fiber cloth I got at the dollar store. All right, maybe I can do it from here. Just gonna move it just a tad like that and see if that helps. All right, let's try this. See, it does have a lot of the little wispy things on there. I'll get those off before I mail them out, but I love the, all dies have that. Just gonna set it here again. And this embossing buddy just helps you to get a clean finish so you don't have embossing powder all over the place. So yeah, we were 21 degrees this morning, very cold. We had quite a few days of rain. So if you've seen on my Instagram all the snow we got, I'll see I moved that too much. Dang it. It's kind of a quirky stamp. I think I'm going to move it back. Yeah, let me finish this one. I should have made more, but I don't know if I mentioned, I doubled up my tags. Glued two 65-pound cardstock together, then die cut them out. And that makes for a nice thick tag. Yeah, I'm going to move that back. I don't like that. Sometimes you get a stamp that is just kind of quirky and you can never, it never looks straight, but yeah, that heart is up too far. So I'm going to reposition again. Okay, put that on so I don't get garbage in there. Where's my, oh. Just going to wipe this off. I know I got sun coming in the window, but I love it. It's awesome. Even if it's cold out, if the sun is shining, it's beautiful. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull that off and reposition it. Let me go ahead and hit this up real quick. But yeah, doubling up the tags and then I let them dry. I have a heavy book I put them in and let them dry while I did other stuff. But yeah, it gives it nice. So if you were going to put this on a package, it would hold up on its own. So do that. And then I always go back where my fingers touched, because the oil from your fingers, even though they're clean, you can still leave a mark. So I'm going to try to pick this up and restart. Oh no. Start all over again. I might try to get this, not might, but later on, get this stuff off the back. My tape will stick much better because it doesn't want to stick to that. Yeah, it does not like it. There we go. This stuff is kind of gritty. I'm going to clean that off. Oops. And never leave, make a new tape. Never leave double stick tape on here. It's really difficult to get off after a while. Alright, let's see if I can make this happen. Okay, my bear is there. Whoops, I got a little wispy thing on there. I gotta clean that off. Get out there. Alright. It's just a quirky stamp, so I'm just gonna Try to wing it. I might put my head in there. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that. Let's see how that is. Sometimes you just have to get a happy medium. I'm going to secure my magnets. All right. Yeah, I like that. Go with that. I got enough tags to make 6 good ones, so it's good. Now, somehow the wording right here didn't get. There we go. Perfect. I should have a little cup here. I think I'll grab it. A little Dixie cup. It's, there we go. Yeah, the spoon's working. Just gonna tap it. And I got a table next to me. I'm setting them on that till got them all done, like assembly line. Okay. Just remember when you set this up where you started your corner. That way you put it in the same spot every time. Nope. Sorry about that. I might have to just put pressure where the words are. There we go. Oh, I didn't even have my magnets on. How crazy is that? Good thing the sticky grid held it. That's exactly why I have another tray under there, because I just spilled it, but I can retrieve that later. All right, a few more. Got a lot of wispies. I try to knock them all off before I do any kind of stamping. Oops. Because I'll just do it here real quick. It gets on your sticky grid and it sticks, and then it gets in your embossing powder, so try to knock them off. So I have these in my shop. I'm going to update the photo with the new tags, with these new frame tags, and you can pick your cardstock color, and you can pick the ink color. I do need to update the ink. I'll try to remember to add this one. And this is the Carnation red. go. I'll just show you. I'll grab my little cup here. I got a Dixie cup. How did I do that? Oh, I had a paper plate. I'll do the next one on here, because when I have a bigger item to emboss, this little bucket thing just doesn't do it for me, because you got to be quick before that ink dries. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill this cup up. Okay, let me do the next one. I'm just going to hit it with the embossing buddy over here real quick so I don't get that on there. I think I only have like 3 more after this, so that's not too bad. Okay, I think this stamp here, and it's just trial and error, it works better if you apply your pressure with your hand, push down on it. And that's because I took it off the block, and that's okay. There we go. So this is what I'm going to do, is have my Dixie cup, that way I can pour a lot at once. There we go. I'm going to tap it off, set it aside, and then this is going to go back in my cup. That's what I was doing earlier. I was doing a big item. Okay. I'm going to hit this real quick. I am totally a perfectionist, and that might drive a lot of people nuts, but I found this this block stamp at a yard sale, and I saw the little bear first. I didn't realize it was a little cookie recipe, and I thought, how cute. She wanted $2 for it, and I thought, well, $2, but it is really cute. And I have sold some tags, so it wasn't a total loss. Okay, pull this back in. Put more. I think it's, is it? No, it's not Stampin' Up. Darcies, but I'll put the number. Hang on. Right there, if you can still find it, maybe on eBay. A lot of people destash their block stamps. I love them. Okay, two more after this. But these would be nice for Christmas or birthday or Easter or whatever. Just give little tag of cookie recipe. I had a customer message me after I put these on in my shop. Oh, this was like, oh gosh, I think a year or so ago. Can you stamp that on a bag? The little, my little, I'm like, oh, I couldn't, it won't fit. But yeah, it's a good idea. If I can do it, I will. A lot of the ideas come from customers. And then I just make it a thing in my shop. Okay. Just making more room on my table here. So it's just assembly line. Once you get into the rhythm of it, these are really thick. Okay, there's the spot. Down to the last two. And then I will have a set of 6 and then extras too for gifts. That actually worked pretty good, but I want it a little bit darker. All right, one more after this. Okay. Last one. I have all the patience in the world for tedious stuff like this. I enjoy making things. Okay, that turned out really, see when you build up your ink, I just want just a little bit darker so that my powder sticks. I noticed I wasn't getting that top part good, but see with the cup, if you have a big area, You can pour a lot on at once before the ink dries. Pour that back in, and I'll get all that later. Let's put the lid on it so I don't have an accident. This might be a little noisy. Sorry, I'll just do the one. Okay, so I'm going to put a piece of paper in here. Before I move that, if I were doing more, I would leave that on and just put a piece of paper in here and keep it set up until I know I'm good to go. So now I'm going to heat set them all. And this is how I do this to protect my mat that's on my table. I got this I don't know where I got this from. Oh, Creative Memories at a yard sale. And then I just have a cloth that I got at Walmart. You can get these, a bag of these, fairly cheap. All right. I'm going to turn my heat tool on so it'll be noisy for a minute. Okay. Now it does like warp it up a little bit, and these were still kind of wet, but I'm going to heat set them all and then put them in between a book. I just want to make sure I got that. I think I still see a little bit of powder there. And temperature does matter. It's pretty cold in my room. So, but I would just go through and do them all and turn my heat gun on one time instead of turning it off and on, because you can wear that switch out. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to grab my book here and just show you. I just have this book that I got at the dollar store, my dollar spot, and I have some where's the other one? Should be two. There we go. I've got oh goodness, the parchment paper in there. And I just put them in here in between the parchment paper, however many I can fit in there, and then close the book for a short period of time, and they'll smooth right out. But yeah, and then I put something heavy on. You can use any book, but yeah, I put between two, either wax paper. I like the parchment paper better. The wax paper can get crinkled, and it has like a memory with the wax. The parchment paper will smooth out again once you take your item out and leave it in the book. It'll smooth itself back out again. So that's a cool thing. I like the parchment better than the waxed. So yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to end the video here so I can finish up heat setting all of my tags. I'll just show you up close. See, it already started to smooth itself out. But yeah, there's my cookie tag. And it's embossed, so it's raised embossed so you can feel everything, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that would make a nice little gift to put on a package, or, you know, just to give somebody. So, okay, that is my Tag Tuesday. I'll put Sheree Brown's information in the description with Turquoise Dreaming. And have a good day. Happy crafting. Bye.